So it's important to really understand this and take this into consideration. Take this into consideration, right? So people, again, like they think that the moment that they lose weight, because people tell them that, I mean, like it's true, right? You have the BMI index, which tells you like, okay, if you're overweight, if you're not overweight, if you're obese, if you're not obese, and if you're underweight, and all that sort of thing, right? So the BMI scale is one way of trying to understand human health, but it's not the full picture, because you find that there's some people who are considered overweight, but they're also masculine, because the BMI is more like on the general, but the population is very diverse. So it doesn't really cover everyone, the BMI. So a lot of people tend to think that, okay, if I just lose weight, it means that I'm healthy automatically. Whereas it's far from the truth, because sometimes you can lose weight, but if your intestines, your digestion is getting messed up, are you really healthy? If you're going to have issues with like hormonal imbalances, are you really happy? If you're going to have fertility issues, are you really healthy? Sorry, not happy, but are you really healthy? So when you really boil it down, you start to realize that, okay, like I still need to build a good foundation for health, because all of these other things matter, right? Like your cardiovascular, your muscle, your strength, the energy that you have throughout the day, your brain, mental clarity, brain fog, and also just your habits like sleep hygiene. So these are all things that we have to really think about. Like, okay, what is true health? Right? What is true health? Because health is not just about what the scale is saying. It's not just the number on the scale. So the drive to just say, okay, lose weight, just do this and lose weight. Because when people sort of like fixate their minds on the idea of just losing weight on like numbers on a scale, it pushes them to try and do the most extreme thing, because they're not looking at health in its fullness, right? Because everything at the end of the day connects. You cannot separate them. You cannot separate these things. Your fitness, your health, they all come together. They all contribute, because your body as a whole is not two systems that are separate, or multiple systems that are separate. It's all one unit that works together. So you have to make sure that every system is in tune. Every system is in tune. And so your health, you have to think about like, okay, am I sleeping? Am I recovering well? Okay, do I have enough energy? Am I eating well? Right? Am I training my heart? Am I running? Am I walking? Am I cycling? What are the things you're doing? Are you stretching? Are you recovering and stretching? These are the these are the things that are fundamental to building a healthier life and becoming fit. Because the moment you start fixing all of these things, you become the person who can lose weight without needing the injection. And I've seen it, like I've done it. I've done it. I lost 60 pounds. Like I gained up to 200 pounds. I lost 60 pounds in like 6 months. Boom, done, gone. Boom, done. And since then, like I know my body, like if I get to like, let's say, because I got to like 140, and at 140, I'm like, okay, cool. I tend to get sensitive, especially at a lower body fat. Like I get cold very fast. And so I am like, okay, let me put on a bit of weight. So, I'll get to like 150, 160. And 150, 160, I know like, okay, within a month or less, I can drop down. If I want to get shredded, I can do that as well. But I'm in control at this point. I'm in control of, how much I weigh, how I look. And it's not something that I have to really think about too much anymore, because I've developed the habits. I know, okay, if I have to do this, okay, this is what I'm just going to adjust. But I'm not straining myself or trying to depend on a pharmaceutical medication because I already see that the formula is already there. And the foundation is the most important thing to build. So, your markers do improve with weight loss, for example. Like, your blood markers can improve